Cybersecurity awareness training is a 60 to 90-minute self-paced course for disability care workers. The purpose of this course is to give them the skills needed to deal with cybersecurity risks as they happen in the office. Now, in their position, this would be something like receiving emails or text messages with phishing links. So, in general, our goal is to inform them about these risks and also to help them be aware of how to deal with them. Another important aspect of the course is that all of the questions, the activities, and the tasks, including the final quiz, are task-based. So we're not asking for rote memory retention. We're looking for them to take the skills they've learned in this course and apply it to real situations that they might encounter. Now, this course is quite long, so I'm just going to go over some of the basic highlights of it. For example, we have a custom introductory video that was designed using Powtoon. And all videos in the course come with video transcripts just to aid those English learners. These previews are optional though, so if they don't need it, they can skip it. And every page also has an audio transcription of the text on the page if necessary. The learners move through modules that are logically ordered. So first we go through our learning outcomes. Then they're going to meet the team. Now, this is an asynchronous course. It's self-paced, and they'll basically be doing it on their own, but we wanted to add in some characters that reflected the demographics of the learners. This helps them connect real people to the situations that they're going to read about, and we want them to think about these people as co-workers rather than just random characters on a screen. Each page is designed to get them to think about the material and how it connects to them in their daily lives. There's nothing theoretical in this course. It's all designed to be directly related to what they would do in this situation in their real life. So we have an overview of what connected devices are. An important aspect of this course is that they understand that the risks aren't just to themselves, but also to residents in the organization. As we move down, we can see that there's an H5P activity that helps chunk the information about, for example, money, personal information, and other things that are at risk. As we move on to safe cybersecurity practices, we want the learners to understand the importance of password safety. What is a good password? What would it look like if they saw a good password? We have some videos that are high quality produced by the Government of Canada, along with more detailed transcripts for the language learners if needed. We also have some optional activities where they can practice passwords. As we move on, we get into the real core of the work, which is more details about things like phishing, ransomware, and cryptojacking. We talk about what those signs are, how to reduce those risks, and then each section will end with a task-based activity. For example, here's Alex, he's a coworker. He has received this email. What do you do? As we move on, we do the same thing for ransomware. Under ransomware, we also have a storyline embedded activity. So the learner's going to look at it. What would she say? What's the correct response? The learner needs to choose and then select to make sure it's correct. Cryptojacking has a lot of vocabulary that might be difficult for some of these learners, so as you can see, the vocabulary links are here. Same format as phishing and ransomware to keep things consistent, spotting the signs, reducing the risks, and again, if this actually happens to a coworker like Khadija, what do they do? Before they move into the final quiz, they have a practice task. This practice task is based off of a real phishing email that I sifted out of my own email box. Now it's been uploaded into H5P and the signs of phishing have been highlighted with hotspots. We want the learner to think about why these could be signs of phishing, and then when they're ready, they can click on it and see. For example, here, the IP login information, and there was a spelling mistake. Now, H5P activities can be a bit of a challenge for people who use screen readers. The nature of this course is that people who use screen readers probably wouldn't be taking it, but just in case, to ensure that this course is fully accessible, there is a text-based alternative of the same practice task that's embedded in here if they need it. The quiz is based off of real scenarios that the learner might encounter. We're not looking for them to regurgitate information that was listed in the course. We want them to read a new situation and act accordingly based on what they've learned. For example, what is a strong password? If you receive this email, what do you do? What are the signs that this email could be phishing? If you were Alex here and you received this text message, what would you do? Do you know that phishing is the gateway attack? We want learners to be aware of phishing because that is usually what causes every other problem. After the quiz is complete, the learner is in the Moving Forward page. In Moving Forward is mostly just some fun stuff to help consolidate what they've already learned. For example, we have a tip sheet that they can download and print. Here's a fun video that shows what would happen if a phishing email or cybersecurity risk was a real person. And it's just a funny sketch comedy. We have some reflection questions, and we also have a Cyber Aware digital badge. So when the learner completes the course, they receive a digital badge that goes towards their annual training requirements.